Well, he has his sights set on becoming the next mayor of New York City, but now former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo appears to be the subject of a federal investigation. Two sources tell CBS News the DOJ is revisiting Cuomo's testimony to Congress about his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. Cuomo says the probe amounts to election interference. Now, CBS News Department of Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins us live. He's been following this all for us. Okay, Scott, can you piece together this story for us here?
Now, we're trying to piece it together. We have two sources telling CBS News that there's an investigation, a criminal investigation underway, but it's difficult to get a measure of it because the Department of Justice isn't commenting on it and nothing has been filed here. Let me start off with what Mr. Cuomo's spokesperson says, that they have not been notified of an investigation. There have been no subpoenas issued, and they call this a politically motivated investigation, election interference, and the word they use is lawfare, politically motivated. Here's what we know for sure, that congressional Republicans have been pushing the Department of Justice for months now to open an investigation into Mr. Cuomo. They allege he perjured himself. He lied to Congress in 2024 when he testified to Congress in 2024 about his response as governor in the state of New York to the 2020 COVID pandemic and about the deaths in nursing homes there. They allege there's perjury. Cuomo certainly would disagree with that accusation, but this is the grounds they say the Department of Justice should have to investigate. But opening investigation is just that. It's opening an investigation. Doesn't mean it's going to find anything. Certainly doesn't mean there's going to be any case made.
And Scott, another case I know you've been keeping an eye on. The U.S. Justice Department announced it is dismissing civil lawsuits against police departments in both Louisville, Kentucky and Minneapolis, Minnesota. Remember, those cases came about after the deaths of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd at the hands of police officers. Can you tell us about these lawsuits and why they're being dismissed now?
And we saw the motion filed in Minneapolis late this morning by the Department of Justice to end that civil litigation against the Minneapolis Police Department. They're also stepping back from their oversight and their, entanglement with the Louisville Police Department, because the Justice Department and the Trump administration wants to get out of this business, they say. They don't want to have this type of years-long federal oversight of law enforcement agencies. They argue it's ineffective, it is costly, and that it's better to have a local control and a local oversight over local police departments. This is a sea change in this new administration where they are getting their Civil Rights Division, an historic part of the U.S. Department of Justice, out of oversight of local police departments. Louisville and Minneapolis, arguably two of the highest profile considering the deaths of Ms. Taylor and Mr. Floyd, but also agencies that have been under the thumb and under the scrutiny of the feds for some time now. And the Department of Justice says now is the time to get out of those departments' way. It's going to be a controversial decision, no doubt, but there's also some sense, especially in Minneapolis, where they have their own new local oversight in place. They were getting it ready to work with the Department of Justice. They intend to keep that in place locally to keep an eye on the police department.
And Scott, you have some exclusive reporting on a shakeup of how the Justice Department gives money to local police departments. What have you learned there?
Yes, speaking of police departments, CBS News has confirmed that the Department of Justice, in those prized grant dollars they give to local police departments who have budget problems, is changing the priorities for how you can apply and get the money. They've taken away the priorities for departments that initiate initiatives on hate crime reduction, domestic extremism, community violence intervention, which has been a big thing in recent years. Instead, the Trump administration wants police departments to apply for money for border security, immigration, and opioid combatant. This is a different set of priorities. I've spoken to a number of former Department of Justice officials who say all of those priorities are good ones, but this is clearly a change in priorities, and this could very much impact police departments that prioritize community intervention and hate crime reduction. And one other note, they took a couple words out of the criteria for this year's grants. They are no longer prioritizing workforce diversity. That is in line with a lot of changes inside the Trump administration.
Certainly. All right, Scott MacFarlane live for us in Washington. Thank you so much for that update, Scott.